Hi everyone, welcome back to the Dahlia Society. It's Kristen here with your brand new pattern launches for the month of May. A big happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers that are watching today. Maybe you're a mum or a grandma, maybe you're just a mum of fur babies, maybe you're not a mum at all, but you're a wonderful, caring person. I think you deserve a lovely day doing some sewing. That is my greatest wish for Mother's Day, that I get to do some sewing time, have a bit of peace and quiet, and think about all the beautiful things that I want to make. I'm not too high maintenance. I just think a perfect Mother's Day for me would be sitting at that sewing machine with a nice cup of tea. Here in Australia, definitely think about taking advantage of our Mother's Day free ship weekend. If you spend over $50 anywhere in Australia, you will get free shipping. And a lot of you guys have already taken advantage of that. So that's running until midnight Mother's Day, which is tomorrow night here in Australia. So definitely think about taking advantage of that. If you've got your eye on something, it's a great time to spoil yourself for Mother's Day, or maybe even just if you're not a mum. And there is a bumper edition. So many beautiful new patterns. I think you'll find lots of inspiration. So if you love looking at pattern inspiration, new fabrics, general wardrobe sewing, do it yourself, you've come to the right place. So I have an online fabric store that I'll link in the description box. If you're wanting to purchase fabrics, you can do that. A lot of the patterns I mentioned will also be linked below. And a lot of the patterns I'll talk about today are also just PDF patterns. So I will link all of the PDF companies. That way it's easy for you guys to go and check out the new releases. So many fantastic and exciting new patterns. I'm out amongst the beautiful autumn colours. Behind me you'll see the last of the autumn leaves falling. It's such a beautiful time of year because it is not quite cold enough yet to be throwing the coats on. I am just loving the kind of 18 to 20 degrees, really lovely weather, but you're getting those really crisp early mornings lately, and starting to think about some winter sewing for us here in Australia. Now, a lot of these new releases are from the Northern Hemisphere, but there's plenty of trans-seasonal pattern inspiration that I think that you will be able to incorporate into your wardrobe no matter what season you're in. And a new make I have on today is the Stylark Lorna top. Now, I haven't shown you guys this one yet. I've made a couple of versions. I've made this one in a bamboo cotton jersey that I have had my stash for about 4 years now. It's been stashing it away for the perfect top. And I also made the other version in the viscose jersey from our store, which is called Yamea. It's in a black kind of charcoal colour with a print. And I made it up in that one first. Really loved it. But of course, being such a busy print, you can't see the sort of style lines. So I thought a nice plain one would do the job for that, because it's really practical having some plain knits in the wardrobe. With the second version, I actually lengthened the sleeves because the actual pattern has kind of a 3/4 sleeve with the elastic, and it's very easy to lengthen to full length, which is great for this time of year. I really love the yoke seams and the kind of drop shoulder. There's a nice seam line around the shoulders where the yoke goes over extended to the shoulder, where you get that nice billowy sleeve. It works really well in a viscose jersey or a bamboo jersey, something nice and floaty, kind of that nice soft stretchy knit. I think works perfect for this, but you could definitely make it in something like a cotton knit as well. So great little pattern there. I think I made the size 14 with no alterations, and yeah, really happy with it. So I've got plenty of winter sewing plans coming up in the next couple of weeks. Lots of things that I am really keen to make. I want to share those plans with you guys. And one of them, I really am keen to make a quilted jacket in some block prints this year. And if you haven't listened to Love to Sew's episode on block prints, I highly recommend heading on over there. I actually listened to it yesterday and I found so much information about the traditions of making block prints and just how far back it goes, just all about the making process. Helen and Carolyn really talk about a lot of that, and I found that very interesting, about the care of the fabric, how important it is to pre-wash it, because a lot of the natural dyes are still in that fabric when you do get it. It has like an earthy kind of smell, and they're just little hints and tips on what to make and how to care for the fabric. But I love the pattern sewing inspiration. So I think I might put out an episode for you guys with, I've had a few people ask about pattern inspiration on what to make with block prints, not just in the summer season. So if you're not just wanting to make a floaty sundress, something that can take you into autumn, winter, and that's exactly what I want to do because there's some beautiful new block prints in store. So let's talk about brand new patterns for the month of May, and the big launch that I saw just this last week is Pattern Emporium. Now Pattern Emporium, the beautiful Kate, has had 2 new patterns released, and there is a big 20% discount for the Mother's Day weekend. The beautiful dress is called Own Your Magic. The dress is made for a 4-way knit, and the size range, of course, in Pattern Emporium patterns is 4 to 30. This is a great one if you're wanting to do some grading. That's what I always do with a lot of the patterns. I like to grade out a little bit if it's a form-fitting dress, and this one is that. It's quite a figure hugging dress, but it does, it's not too clingy. It skims the curves and it has a little bit of just the right amount of ease where you need it. But there are some lovely options. You've got different necklines. You've got your regular crew neck, your scoop neck, the regular round neck. Then you've got 2 different V-necks. And then she's got some options for turtleneck. So you've got the mock turtleneck and the regular turtleneck. So a fantastic staple piece for taking you right through autumn, winter, or even if you're in summertime. The fabric recommendations is quite a long list, so definitely think about checking out the video that Kate's put out. She'll take you through a little bit of a fashion parade of all the ones she's made and talk about what fabrics have worked best for the pattern. Cotton lycra, Kate knits, double brush poly, soft scoobers, rayon, viscose jerseys, and also ponties, as long as they've got the right amount of stretch, which our ones in store do. The viscose ponties we have the most beautiful soft stretch, so definitely be perfect for this pattern. Jacquard ponties don't have quite as much vertical stretch, but they do have a fair bit of horizontal, so perfect. Ponties would be fantastic for this. So I do love a good viscose ponty for a figure hugging dress. I feel that it gives me that bit of stability that I need. If it's a plain solid colour, I find it shows up sort of more lumps and bumps. If you have a print, you can kind of get away a bit more and disguise. I really love the dress that Melanie has made in like a really lovely animal kind of, the browns and the khaki prints. That one looks fantastic, and I really love the V-neck version. So that is something I'll definitely think about making. I've just got to find the right print jersey, and I think it'd be fabulous with a pair of boots and a long line cardigan for winter. That would be my go-to outfit because a knit dress is just so comfortable. So yeah, think about heading on over to look at the Own Your Own Magic. I do have affiliate links in the description box for Pattern Emporium patterns, but you can get 20% off these this weekend. Also, she's released a brand new top pattern called the Bound to Be top. This is a fabulous little basic staple for the wardrobe, and I really love her wide binding techniques. And I know that the Timeout Tank, that was a pattern from Pattern Emporium a few years back now, had this technique with a wide binding, and just that the way that it's done, it's not like a regular binding. When you've sewn a wide binding Kate's way, it is so neat and beautifully done. She has great instructions. So this one would be a fantastic little top. And even if it's a little bit more oversized, if I went up a size or 2 around the body, I think it'd be perfect in a little like a sweater knit. Dressy little top, or definitely something like a rib knit for a more basic style top. It's getting windy out here. If you are a beginner sewist and you're not confident with sewing knitwear, definitely look at Pattern Emporium's instructions. They are fabulous. Kate has such great instructions, but not only that, you get the visuals and the photos there. So it really does hold your hand through all of those different techniques and things like doing neck bindings, which a lot of people can be a bit scared of. Don't worry about that, because Kate will have your back there, and it's be a great little starter pattern for beginner sewers, the Bound to Be top. Now, a brand new release from Friday Pattern Company just today is the Bano Buttonup. I love this. I think I'm going to make it. I may even make it in one of the brand new art gallery flannels that we have, because you can make it in any kind of woven fabric. And size range, of course, Friday Pattern Company have a fantastic size range, small to 7XL, which is fabulous. And if you haven't subscribed to Chelsea's Friday Pattern Company YouTube channel, I would head over there and look at that, because she's going to have some sew-alongs there for you to follow. If you're wanting to make this pattern and you're a little bit afraid and you want some help there, think about subscribing to her channel to watch those sew-alongs. I love this one. It has some beautiful little details. You've got the simple style short sleeve shirt button up, or you've got the long sleeve version. You've got another little added extra, which is a little tie that you can add on at the neck, which is like a kerchief style tie that you can either use it for around the neck for a detail, or you can use it for something like a headband, head tie. It's a really nice detail at the back with the pleat, and I love the way they've used the stripes horizontally there with the vertical striped shirt. It's a really great pattern. I think Friday Pattern Company have got such an edge on some fabulous basic patterns, but really wearable patterns, non-gender specific, great size range and fabulous instructions there. And I really love the way they showed this shirt in many different fabrics. And Chelsea talks through how she's made the wild cream version in a raw silk, really lovely fabric, and they've made the yellow or check version in a nice Merchant Mills linen, pure linen. They've also made the nice cotton lawn stripe, but you can just about do any light to midweight woven in this, and it'll just be a perfect staple for the wardrobe. They're also going to have some episodes coming out how to do some little tweaks on the pattern, maybe make it into a dress version as well. Friday Pattern Company patterns are fabulous. They're one of our most popular patterns in store, and there's good reason for that. So definitely worth looking over, heading over to check out the Bano Buttonup. And of course, when the new patterns are released, that does take them a little while to get them printed into paper format for our store. So probably looking at another month or so before they do come out. But we have got the Pogo Nip paper patterns due in this week. A lot of you are waiting for those for winter here in Australia. Be perfect pattern for cozying up on a cold day. And another beautiful new dress that I have seen released would be perfect for you guys in the Northern Hemisphere or even out some of our warmer states. The True Bias dress, the Darla dress and jumpsuit, is a beautiful dress. This is a fabulous one for layering as well. It's got spaghetti straps, a really lovely self-lined fitted bodice. You've got the gathered waistline and the inseam pockets, which is always wonderful. The classic bodice you can either have with the invisible zipper or the back closure, and this beautiful detail at the back where the kind of almost like a round keyhole neck with a crossover straps is such a lovely detail. It looks perfect in the pattern samples they've made there. Any kind of lightweight wovens, you've got your viscose cotton lawns, your linen viscose would be perfect. It'd be a beautiful one in a lovely crepe or floaty, kind of viscose crepe would be lovely for that as well. So a really gorgeous one for making a statement kind of sundress, or maybe even a pinafore. Jumpsuit version would be wonderful as well for layering here in autumn, winter. So True Bias Patterns, they really do love the spaghetti straps. I'm not a huge spaghetti strap fan. I love how they look. They're just not something I find very practical. I think they're wonderful if you're wanting to do layering. I just find the option of not being able to wear a bra a bit of a problem. I know I've tried so many strapless bras before. I don't have a lot of luck. I'll find ones that fit me really nicely, but they're just not comfortable. And I know I've tried the bandeau style. Of course, they tend to fall up and down. But, if you're like me, do you prefer a little bit of a wider strap? And I'm pretty sure it'd be an easy one to widen the strap. I think it would just be a matter of widening the channel that you're drawing it through. If you have it too wide, of course, you're not going to create that nice gathered effect. So it could be a bit of a problem. But yeah, definitely one that's great for layering for a pinafore style dress jumpsuit. But yeah, love the look of it. It always looks beautifully done. And I love how they have the different size ranges there, 0 to 18 or 14 to 32 for True Bias pattern. Now this one was a really exciting one just released this week as well. And the assembly line know how to do classic, modern, chic patterns with lovely, different kind of drafting, really unusual sculpted effect style patterns. I really love this one. It's called the Barrel Dress. It has a really lovely skirt. It's a bit reminiscent of a Sewciety Eva pattern I've made. I must say, the skirt, the lines, but very different as far as the sleeves go. The sleeves on this echo the skirt, so you've got the lantern style sleeve. So I think that's really lovely to have that sleeve option to mimic the skirt. It kind of echoes throughout the outfit. You've got the keyhole back as well there, and it's beautiful. A really intriguing silhouette there. Size range, of course, extra small to 3 extra large. You'll be definitely getting these patterns in store when they do come out in paper version. You also have the option with this dress to use bias binding finishes, which I know a lot of people do love. But a classic linen would be a really nice basic to have in the wardrobe. These kind of modern looking, like chic style, easy wear, easy to accessorize with, they never go out of style. And I can guarantee you, if you make something in the assembly line range in a solid color or a nice natural fiber, it will be one that you'll pull out of the wardrobe and wear it again and again. And I also love the fact that these things can be taken right throughout the year, so in any season. But that is one that Phoebe was just ogling this morning, because she does like her assembly line patterns. But if I can get her off her embroidery for long enough to make something, that is the biggest challenge. She is all over her embroidery. So, and talking about different fiber crafts, we are getting the Liesl Taylor wool. I know a lot of you had commented in our last fabric release, new arrivals video, that you would love to see the Liesl Taylor yarns in store. So that's definitely happening. They are on their way. We've got the knitting patterns as well coming. There's a beautiful new range of Liesl Taylor knitting patterns that I think a lot of you guys are waiting for. And I know there are a lot of keen knitters in my viewers. I don't know a lot about knitting. I have knitted in the past. I've knitted a cardigan before, knitted plenty of scarves. I've done a bit of crocheting. I'm a bit more on the impatient side. I like to see something come to life really quickly. But in saying that, Liesl Taylor patterns, I think are so beautiful. I would be really keen to try one of their knitting patterns, because they have not only just things like, your cardigans and tops, camisoles, they also have things like the snoods, the berets, nice simple things. So it might be a nice little taster to try a basic beginner style pattern to get me back into the swing of knitting. So yeah, who knows, you might see knitting here in the future on this channel. But I do know there are a lot of viewers here that do love their knitting. I'd love to hear in the comments below who you love to follow, what knitting channels you love. I know years ago I used to watch a bit of the Fruity Knitting channel, which was a lovely Australian couple that were living in Germany. And I had followed that for quite some time, but just in awe of all the beautiful make. And Liesl Taylor also does knit-alongs on the Liesl Taylor YouTube channel. So if you would rather have someone hold your hand and take you through a pattern, even though it's in French, to follow along, it's quite easy to do, because you can easily translate the instructions there. So I'm really excited to get these beautiful yarns in. Thinking about some different style things to sew, the beautiful Darla Davies from the UK has come out with a gorgeous pair of slippers. So the perfect gift or something to make to do some scrap busting. The Whisper slippers are a beautiful pair of lightweight little woven slippers. It kind of reminds me of the 1950s style lightweight little frilly slippers, but that beautiful frill I think is just so gorgeous. What an amazing present this would be to make for someone, or maybe, maybe to give as a gift, or maybe to make with some scraps. I just think they're beautiful. So the little adventurous style, almost like little pixie effect, the pointy shoes, the pointy slippers, I should say. I think it would be a beautiful thing to mix and match, even to make yourself a nice pajama set or kimono style robe with a matching pair of slippers. It would be just stunning. So I can also imagine these would be perfect in something like a Liberty Tana lawn, or even do some mixing and matching with some different prints would be gorgeous as well. It doesn't take a lot of fabric too. It's one of those scrap busters that you can use up from less than half a metre of fabric. You can also do different lining to the outside. Would give a gorgeous effect as well. And a very popular pattern company, Liesl Co, in my store, one of the most popular pattern ranges we sell. We've restocked all of the patterns a lot of you have been waiting for. There's been some really popular ones all throughout the summer. They've actually released a brand new range of patterns. We've got the beautiful Positano blouse, which is, I love this. It's a raglan style, very full billowy sleeve. And that really nice notched V-neck, got that nice floaty bodice, and I love the way they've used a bit of a broderie there. It's just such a gorgeous blouse. But not only that, you can make it in a dress, and this dress was just wow when I saw it. That really lovely bright magenta print and the lovely ruffle style sleeve. So you can either do the shorter sleeve with a ruffle or the long sleeve. So that is definitely one I would love to see made. I think they've done a beautiful job showcasing that on the pattern envelope. Size range in Liesl Co patterns is 8 to 20. And they've also got the Laurelus blouse. That's a square neck blouse or dress, and you've got the nice princess seams through to give you that nice fit through the body. The square neck blouse with the short sleeves is gorgeous, and the beautiful sleeveless version is just a stunner in the linen that they've used, in the blue linen. That one is really lovely. I really like the Melville cardigan as well we've got in. You can just do the regular long sleeve cardigan, but I love how they've used it with the sleeveless style long line vest over a pair of jeans. I think that would be a fabulous basic to have to lay out throughout the year, either over a shirt or a short sleeve top, or a long sleeve dress, like a tube style dress underneath that. If you like that layering component, the Melville would be beautiful. We've also got the Antwerp top, so there's quite a few new patterns in that Liesl Co range that we haven't had before that we have restocked, so very, very exciting about that. If you're after a free pattern and you love scrap busting again, Kylie and the Machine has come out with the Snippy pouch pattern, a wonderful free pattern for keeping your scissors or snips safe. There are a lot of, I think there's 9 different size templates. So if you've got a really big pair of shears or a really tiny pair of snippers and you want to make sure they're all kept nice and safe in a padded style pouch, the Snippy pouch would be fabulous. And another thing, it'd be great for gifting for a sewist that you love to make for. I think these are fabulous for using up for all the scraps. You can use different things like different bias bindings around the edges and mix and match prints as well. So wonderful little free pattern from Kylie and the Machine. Now we've also got new releases from Itch to Stitch patterns. I love this Algar top or Algare top. There's also a full bust option on all of the Itch to Stitch patterns, which I know a lot of my customers love printing on A0. You don't have to print every single page with their patterns. You can let me know in the optional comments what pages you prefer, if you just want the full bust option or not. Saves you printing out the whole lot. But the beautiful wide boat neck on this blouse is just so lovely, and the way that the bodice is floaty, I really love that kind of grown on sleeve. I think it'd be a perfect style blouse for showcasing a beautiful print, but really in love with that kind of boat neckline. And Itch to Stitch patterns, of course, are size 00 to 40, so a wonderful size range. There's also the Venado top, which is a V-neck front knit top. It sort of looks like a polo top, but the collar is more like a shawl. Really lovely wide placket on the front too. I think it'd be a really great pattern to make for some leisure wear if you have some nice sort of sweater style pants and you're wanting a nice little matching top. It would be lovely. So lightweight knits like your bamboo jersey and your viscose jerseys, or even a cotton jersey would be perfect for that. I love this collar. I've got to say, it's really, really speaking to me. It's a really nice, comfier looking, but a bit more dressy than just a t-shirt. And also the new jeans, the Belleville jeans. Now the barrel jeans are really in fashion at the moment. I know a lot of pattern companies have come out with similar versions, and I think there's also the Stylark have come out with the twig jeans. And these ones are non-stretch bottom weight denims. So what I love about them is they've got that beautiful barrel style leg, which sort of tapers down to an ankle length, but they're nice high rise, so they're really lovely, sort of hold you in there nice and high, but nice for showcasing a little cropped top or t-shirt. This is great to made in things like, your denims, your twills, your gabardines, and your linens. So you can go a little bit heavier weight with these, nothing too lightweight, but really nice for a non-stretch option for some jeans. Look really cute in the pic, I've got to say. I love the look of those jeans. And also we've just received in store last week, if anyone was just subscribed to the newsletter or watched the fabric release video last week, you would have seen that Named Clothing has come out with some new patterns. We've got the Silmu shirt dress. This is size 6 to 24. It's a really lovely style button through shirt dress with some nice shaping at the waist. You've got the back tie option to give you some shaping, and a nice sleeve. You can easily lengthen the sleeve on this one. It's quite simple to do, and I really love the side splits as well. So a good classic style shirt dress. If you're wanting something with a bit more tapering at the waist, you might like this one. There's the Tayor dress as well, which is more of a summery version that would be great for a pinafore. Has a really nice gathered yoke style, or the curved yoke waistline, nice and floaty. Nice for showcasing, oh, we've got some birds out, some parrots. Nice for showcasing a beautiful linen gingham maybe, or a linen viscose blend, nice and floaty, and also gorgeous in the top version as well. And they've also got the Verso trousers, which are a nice wide leg style linen trouser, gabardine, lightweight chambres, and they've got a really lovely patch style pocket detail that you can put on the front or the back. And these this pant is really nice mix and match with the Tayor dress, or the top version they've shown on the pattern envelopes as well. So Named really do have a great knack for making little collections to be able to mix and match together. So I would love to hear in that group of patterns below for the month of May, what are your favourites? If I've missed one, let me know as well, because I love to hear about any new pattern releases, because it is very hard to keep on top of them all at the moment. You let me know in the comments below, and that way we can share the indie pattern love around the community. I'll be back this week with some brand new patterns, brand new fabrics in the store, and this brand new wool that should be here any day. I can't wait to open this and have a great look through it and show you all the beautiful colours we've chosen. And then I'll also have a new video coming out with my sewing plans heading into the late autumn, winter, what I want to make, different things I have real definite plans for this times, and things in the wardrobe that I've noticed that I really need to fill some gaps in there. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would love it if you could do that, and also a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this content today would be greatly appreciated. Take care. Bye for now.